And we had all Bassy Waite's paddock on this side of the rodeo, where the police stopped us at 11 o'clock in the morning, said you can't put any more people on the ground. So they go to Bassy Waite's, and they said cut the fence. So we filled all that park on the right here, on the left-hand side going in, all that was full of cars.
Yeah.
And these buses all had to park in the laneway. They're all side by side. How we got on to them? We got on to the bus companies and wrote them all letters. I told them that what date was on for their tours, and there's 17 big buses coming.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
We should do that.
You can do it right now. Do it through Canberra and do it through Sydney, or the bus companies.
Right.
Give them the right dates, how much it's going to cost them, and you will get thousands of people there. That bus thing is the best thing you've ever seen.
That's a big tip, isn't it?
It is a good tip.
Yeah, the 17, we could park, they park in the lane like that all the way down, you know?
Yeah.
And there's people everywhere, and the same, I reckon the same people would have turned up next year. I don't know, just, I talked to a lot of people at that time. I said, we saw you here last year. We came last year, you know. We're from Sydney and we're from Barrel and all that.
Yeah.
They never heard of it before, but the bus companies did it all for us.
Yep.
Just a matter of writing a letter, tell them there's big rodeos on, put a what you like in there, and you'll get buses here, and they're looking for somewhere to go all the
They
time.
would too. The city people.
Yeah, well, Canberra's only just there.
Yeah, Canberra's like,
Canberra's just
Canberra's
there.
so close, it's a city.
Yeah.
Like, and it's so
Well,
close.
you got Canberra and you got Goulburn. You're right to Goulburn, Canberra, Sydney, and
Wagga.
Albury. Always remember Albury, Wodonga, an hour and a half away.
Yeah.
Wagga.
Yeah, they're all pretty close, aren't they?
Get the buses.
A couple of hours each.
Yeah.
The bus companies will do it for even the Cootamundra bus company.
Yep.
Get on him and see what he can go. He might go to a town and pick a load.
Better write that down, Wilco.
Copyright.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that's the way to get a hell of a crowd. And that year, well, you've sold it then. They'll be back next year anyway. You haven't got to write the next year. They've been there.
Yeah.
But that's about the part of it, about how it started, all of that part of it.
So how did the location come about?
Well, the location is a place called Oxyoke Ranch, Nemo, South Dakota, belonged to Casey Tibbs. Now, where the Oxyoke Ranch is, we're just about 2 miles from where they cut the president's heads in the rocks.
Yeah, Rushmore. Is it Rushmore?
You just drive around the corner, there's the Oxyoke Ranch. Now, Casey Tibbs' ranch, they call it. While every rodeoed, he was given the profit off the ranch. He's no oil well guy on the ranch. And while ever Casey rode, he got all the profit each year. Like Jimmy Shoulders. See, Jimmy Shoulders was giving a profit off an oil well for 2 years for his first 2 world championships.
Really?
Yeah, he made a lot of money, but he lost it all. Anyway, that's how
He's not
Casey.
the first and last cowboy to do that.
So it was named the Oxyoke Ranch. So that's where we went to it, and you drove into it, similar like Cooter. All of a sudden you're into the valley. Next thing you see is Bill Hill, like that. And old Casey's sitting there talking to him one morning, sitting doing nothing. He said, he said, you got anything like that in your country? I said, I suppose it would be. He said, that's the greatest thing here, natural rodeo ground.
Yeah.
So the natural amphitheatre.
Yeah. A whole lot of just looked like Cooter.
Yeah.
I thought, there's Cootamundra.
Yeah.
So I come home and after a lot of other things, and I said to old Ken, I said, you're on the Pastures Protection Board? He said, yeah. I said, Harold sitting outside? Yeah. Fred Bell's on, they're all on the rodeo committee. Yeah.
Sandy. Yeah.
I said, I want the Brooks's Reserve. What for? Well, the rodeo ground. Oh, don't be stupid. I said, come up. There's great big trees as big as that shed there, is it? I said, we'll get rid of them. I said, really there or contour the hill? All right, he said, there's a meeting Monday week at Gundy. So up all of them going. These other blokes are teed up what to say. They go to the board and the board says, yeah, of course they can have it. Providing if there's travelling stock coming along, they can let them go in there for camp at night and for drink. Yeah, that's for sure.
So it's still a reserve.
Still a reserve.
Yeah.
But you have the control of it, you've got to look after it, but you can't stop going, oh, it's okay, we'll be that. That's okay. So Ken said, what are you doing? And I said, we'll get some bulldozers. We get bulldozers. A bloke at Wallen Bay, a good bloke. There's another fellow in Cooter. Went and saw. What do you want to do? Told them. Oh, we'll be in it. 2 bulldozers worked up there for about 8 weeks. They're great trees.
Yeah.
All that, where they're in that arena, those trees, size this, big old apple trees.
Yep.
Got all them out. Another fellow said, well, we can contour the hill for you. Righto. They contoured it 2 or 3 weeks. Not a charge. All this is done. By this time, we've got to get timber. So we go to Brawl it out here. Took 2 trucks out there and we carted in there about or a week or so, cut all the timber in, built all the yards, and bought some old yards from the showground, and was there, put all them together, and built their own chutes. And then we set the whole thing up, and this is how it turned out.
So the first rodeo was there, was that in 1967 of the finals, or did you run there earlier?
No, first finals run up there.
Yeah, was that the first rodeo you ran there?
No, it was
What year
about,
did you run it?
around about 3 before.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, three raiders before that.
Yeah.
And they kept saying to us all, why'd you blokes put it in for the national finals? Everybody loved it. The crowd loved it. The Cowboys loved it. It's so central for Australia.
Yep.
So, all right, so what are we going to do for horses? So we got into Tumut and Tumbarumba. We walked the horses down each year, walk them all the way down to Cooter, box them at Tumut.
Yeah.
Kempy and I and 2 other blokes just walk them down all the way back. Then we walk them back as far as Brungle, and they'd pick them up there and take them back home. There's 80 horses there, and we had to get more, so we used to get 3 trucks loads from Hilston. Hilston horses came in. Anybody else had a bucket horses too, they'd bring them in. There was always about 100, 120 horses here.
Yeah, right.
That's how it, but a lot of them were sort of bucked out.
Yeah.
A few re-rides, but anyway, we got better as we went along. Then the guilds would bring a few along, and McPhee started to come on with a few horses, made it better. The contractors had a few, and made the whole thing prettier. And then in the end, we sort of went all contract.
Yeah.
But the first few years, well, for quite a few years, you just walked all 80 or 90 horses down and up there.
That would have been the sight to see.
It was, yeah. Everybody wanted to be in it, but nobody wanted to go very far. Well, we'd go as far as Muttama.
Yeah.
So we used to take, Kevin and I take him up for 3 days. We'd take him out to Coolac the first day, then up to Brungle, and up to the next day, up this side. And the Hilston horse, we used to truck him in and out.
Yeah. You just walk on the stock routes beside the highway, did you?
Yeah, walked up the highway, up to Coolac, over Gabarrel Bridge, and back around through Brungle.
Yeah, right.
And then we had a wild horse race. Everyone wants this wild horse race. So where were you wild horses? So Alan Wilkerson known Wee Jasper Station. I knew Alan. I rang him. I told him, "Oh, you're righty. I'm coming down there." I said, "I want some brumbies." Well, he said, "There's about 20 in the lane up here." He said, "They've been here for a while. They come in." He said, "They run out of feed of water out the back there." He said, "I'll put a gate on there. I'll steady them. Leave them there."
Yeah.
Okay, so I got on to Graham Kemp, and some other bloke come, and he said, "Yeah, we'll go up." So we went up there, rode up through them this day.
Yeah.
Galloping around anyway. Alan said, "Well, we trap these." And she said, "They'll come on down here. I'll send a couple of whole horses up there." Went up, he let 2 horses go way out around and got behind it, brought them in. And Neville Cowell had bought a little sort of 3/4 trailer up there. It holds about like 14 or 15. So he backs and we get them down the yard, and he's trying to sort them, and no hope of sorting them out, just open the gate and they'd go everywhere. So we had about 14 horses left in the yard. There were 2 or 3 stallions and mares. Run them on, away we go. Wild horse race, brumbies, never saw a man in the history. People see these brumbies. So Ray Crawford was there, and he said, I don't know how it got, one of them got in the bronc ride, and the bareback ride. Got to the gates of Everly, he ran up the tree. What's this horse? I looked at this, roared, screaming in the yard. The horse belted me. "Oh, she's just a brumby. He's right, Crawford, he's right." Anyway, Crawford said, "Okay." So, with all the gear on, he's going mad. So there's a bar. I'm a bit ahead of myself. This was on the showground, this was.
Yep.
There's a bar right on the far side of a drinking bar, other side of the arena, with a middle mesh fence. There's 2 or 3 old blokes drinking there way early in the morning. Anyway, Crawford draws this thing. It comes out and he just goes flat, straight out over the fence. The old bloke in the bar said, "I think I saw a horse go past." Other bloke said, "You're drunk. Have a horse.
Have another scotch."
Yeah.
A week later, we found the horse. A week later, it was still rigging on out at Rosedale at Fitzgerald's.
Really?
A week later.
A week later, we found him out there. Fitzgerald's rang us. The horse here with bareback rigging lines. That's the one we're after. They got him in. He had the rigger still on him.
Yeah, right.
He was out, right near his gate, he was.
Yeah.
He went out. He must have all these roads here. And he went.
Yeah.
The rest of them they were just crazy.
Yeah.
We had them in the wild horse race. They come out. They knocked them fellas down, but didn't matter. I was doing it.
Yeah.
But I finished up. I raced in to mug this horse, and no idea he hit me right there. I just went to the ground. I couldn't see it coming. The Egan man was sitting back, he really hanging on, and old Chiller was waiting to saddle him. I was racing down me with bang!
Struck you.
Right down there, knocked me clean out. They just pulled me off, I was right there.
Drag you away.
They just dragged me away. Keep you out of the road so you get on the rodeo.
Yeah, you get it right.
So I'm sure you got a lot of memories, Bobby,
Oh.
but what's your most memorable?
Oh, riding bucket horses is my most memorable.
Yep. No particular rodeo that you're one that stands out?
Not really. I used to give a bit of money out of most of them.
Yep.
But I was a bit lucky. I do good stock, tough stock, but good stock, but good handle. I'm not scolding that I could ride him, but
Yep.
I could handle the horses. And, you know, I went out there to win.
Yep.
I didn't go out there just to get a number on my back.
Mm.
I didn't care if there was nobody, 100 people on the ground or none at all. I wanted to win.
Yep.
And I never knocked a horse back or a bull or whatever ran up the chute, I'd accept. A lot of blokes would knock him back and say, well, he's too bad to tip over and do this. But I said, well, he might do that with you, he might do it with me.
Yep.
But I got no bad regrets about rodeo. It's the greatest sport in my feeling that ever was.
Yep.
Because I love it so much. And the people in it are the nicest people in the world, rodeo people. You might get an odd one, but you get them anywhere, but
Yeah.
they are just real, the contestants and the crowd, the people come to, they're just wonderful people.
Well, they're all in it because they want to be in it, and then for the excitement and the sport of it, aren't
Yeah,
they? You know,
yeah.
they're there for the same reason, basically. Most of the competitors in that,
Yeah, but
because they want to be.
that's right. And the public, I mean, they're just great.
Yep.
I mean, I've seen crowds of 80 or 90,000, and I love every one of them because they love the sport and they appreciate what you've done for it or something like that, or you're trying to benefit or you're doing your best.
Yep.
But I always believe if you're going to rodeo, he's got to give all the idea away that he might buck you off and he might hurt you. Well, if you think that, well, don't do it.
Yeah,
Just get out and win. So anyway, but if you listen, I always had the thing about it, I never listened to older people very much.